if you say waters in English, is that grammatically correct? It's supposed to be an uncountable noun. What about metallic? What does that mean? Or the word potable? What the heck does that mean? And is the water in the United States safe to drink? Well, I'm near a whole bunch of water, and I can tell you, this water is not safe to drink. But what about the tap water? We will talk about that in this English lesson. Maybe you saw the English lesson I did at the Sketchy Hotel. Well, after that lesson was released, there were a lot of questions about the water situation. In that lesson, I left my hotel room and went to my car to get some waters. Yes, I said waters. My wife texted me the word waters. She said, if you are near the waters, can you bring? Yeah, when we're staying at hotels, we will grab a bunch of waters. And Freddie Wolf asked a great question. He said, can you actually say waters? And yeah, I don't know if it's grammatically correct or anything because, yeah, water is an uncountable noun, but you will hear native English speakers say that all the time. So instead of saying bottles of water, a lot of times we will say waters. Hey, can you go grab some waters out of the car? That just means bottles of water. If you want to see the entire lesson I did at that Sketchy Hotel, there's a link for it in the description. If you want to hear a tough word to say when it comes to water or bottles of water, recyclable. Recyclable. It's very hard, that L, but that's what water bottles are. In English, we say recycle, which means you can buy that water bottle. It's made from plastic, but luckily it won't be completely wasted because it's recyclable. Recyclable. Every time I say that, I worry, am I going to say it correctly? Yeah, we have these things in the United States called bottle redemption centers. Lots of big words, right? Well, you can take your plastic bottles and they will be recycled there. Not wasted. Hopefully save the environment a little bit at a time. And the good thing about bottle redemption centers, it puts people to work. People are able to have jobs just for recycling bottles. And if you don't want to say the word recyclable because it's so hard, you can just say something like, you can recycle these bottles. Freddie Wolf, thank you for that comment, and thank you for being a channel member. If you want to become a channel member like Freddie, there is a link in the description. For silver members, we have a Discord server where we text back and forth. For gold members, you get access to the Volley space, and we can actually send videos back and forth. Craymark also asked a question, like, can't you just drink water from the tap? And if you're not sure what tap means in English, I have a picture there for you. And yes, we could drink directly from the tap in that hotel, but the problem is, in the United States, sometimes the water, or at least the taste of the water, differs from town to town or city to city. Differs. I use that as a verb. It comes from the word different. So in every town you go to, the water in the United States might taste a little different. Sometimes it tastes a little metallic. Metallic, that is the adjective form of metal. Yeah, sometimes the water will taste a little funny. There's nothing funny about the way it tastes, but sometimes when we say funny, we also mean strange. So sometimes the water from the tap will taste a little funny. So my family and I will just bring waters. And remember, when we say waters, we mean bottles of water. It's just fewer syllables, fewer word parts. Natalia 87 left a comment. I love reading comments from people who watch my lessons. Thank you so much. Well, she asks, is the water potable? Potable. That's a word you might not know in English, but we usually only use it with water, and it means you can drink it or it's drinkable. She also asks, what about at your house? Do you drink the water from the tap at your house? And the answer is no. The water in my town tastes a little funny. So what we have is a Brita filter. Brita filter in our refrigerator. That filters, there's a squirrel running down that tree. That filters the water that we drink from the tap, and it takes away that funny taste, that funny metallic taste. Now I said Brita filter. Sometimes you will just hear Brita, and that's a name brand of a filter. But it's one of those names like Pampers in the United States. It's a name brand of diapers for babies, but sometimes you will hear people call diapers Pampers, even though it's not from the brand name Pampers. Tissues in the United States, you might also hear them called Kleenex. Kleenex is a name brand of tissues, but not all tissues are made by Kleenex. Who knew water in the United States could be so complicated? If you're looking for more lessons around the United States, take a look. There is a road trip I took pretty much up and down the entire eastern part of the United States. Thanks for watching. See you next time.